Hi, Victoria here. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. It's been kind of a crazy day for me. um, there's some wild energies going on outside right now. So I decided that I should take a moment and just kind of chill. You can see I'm by the ocean. You can see the sailboats coming in and out. I think there was a race actually out of LA Harbor. Actually, I think there was a lot of races going on because when I looked at the GPS, I saw a whole bunch of sailboats all along the coast. And it could just be because it's windy. But usually when you see that many going in similar directions, there's probably a race. So anyhow, I just thought I'd come on and take the time to say hello and maybe do a short little reading. Had some wild happenings this morning, actually this afternoon. I was inside most of the morning doing stuff, but then I was like, okay, I gotta go outside and do some stuff, run some errands, and like, I couldn't even believe it. Like, within the first 30 minutes, I had honked at people twice. I usually, I'm pretty laid back, but, when people do things that might hit your vehicle, I have no problem with honking or cutting in front of you, then it's not appropriate. So yeah, I had that experience, which I'm like, okay, let that go. I'm gonna go get my lovely little smoothie. So I did. I went and got a super good health smoothie, and I finished it. It's from Nuda. It was a beautiful turmeric, citrus, had some strawberries in there, and then I get it made into like a thicker smoothie with like almonds and bananas and stuff. It's in San Pedro, so I don't even think there's any other ones of these Nuda. I looked it up. There's other ones like nectar and stuff like that if you're a smoothie person. Anyhow, so I got that, and then I was like, I'm just gonna go chill by the ocean and maybe share my experience with a reading and kind of see what's going on out there. And so here I am. So we just had the eclipse, the lunar eclipse on Tuesday morning at 4:11. And so if you got to see that, if you're out for that, awesome. I woke up and I got to see it. I took some pictures of it, so that was neat. But I think we're still in the after effects, the waves of that. And so things are shifting and changing. A lot of things are coming up for everyone. It's not just certain people. Everyone is being affected by those waves, and one of the things that came up in the cards was fear. This was a challenge card, the fear card. And I am pulling from the Wisdom of Avalon Oracle deck. I love these. I know a lot of you love these too. These weren't in my storage unit and I just got them out. So I thought I'm going to grab those and we're going to do a reading with them. So the fear card came up. So lots of fear coming up for everyone. Different aspects of fear, anxiety, whether it's home, money, family, friends, coworkers, just interactions with random people. A lot of that's coming up, and the energy that came up as the way to kind of move through it, get through it, focus on is, the focus card. Focus. So focus on what you want to create in your world. And if something like that does come up, like with me today, I was like, these drivers are insane, and why are they backing up into my vehicle? And they're saying that they saw me, and how were they so close to my bumper if they saw me, So anyhow, like things like that come up, and it's like, okay, refocus and let go. Refocus, let go. Okay, refocus, let go. And I listen to astrology a lot, because I love astrology. And one of the people I like to listen to is Christopher Witecki. He's the owner of Serious Joy, owner-producer, everything of Serious Joy. And he had a wonderful analogy just the other day talking about when you're letting things go, seeing them kind of like as those lanterns that they let go of, like kind of in I think it's the Japanese culture or the Asian culture, where they let them go up into the sky, and then it's like, okay, we're gonna let you go. Or like see them sail off into the waves, like you're letting go of like you're writing down what it is on and then letting it go into the ocean, or you're not really doing that, but it's like a visualization. And just letting it go, releasing, letting it go harmoniously over and over again, and just like the process. And also, like, if you're familiar with the violet flame, the Ascended Master's flame, Saint Germain, he talks about the violet flame of transmutation, transmuting that energy into a universal neutral substance of life energy in order for it to be used for something positive again. So, feel free to use the violet flame. But yeah, there's a super big fear going on. And the king came up. And the king is a good card. But I think it's coming up in a way like this was kind of like people are trying to get a hold on their life and make sure everything's in order. And right now it's such an uncertain time. And being connected to our source energy, our God's energy, God, Goddess, the angels, being connected to our higher presence is so important right now, because that fear will disconnect us and it will take away that sovereignty that we feel when we're connected to God, we're connected to our source. So rather than letting the fear and the doubt and the anxiety get to you, whether it's coming from within you or whether it's coming from, outside, within us, I should say us, because, everyone's going through it, within us or outside of us, or, even more like worldly, just focus back in to yourself, to your God self. Take that time, call on your angels, call on your guardians, connect with your sovereignness. And then, this is the king, right? Which is good. So it's dealing with worldly aspects. And, some of those are base needs, making sure your home's taken care of, your family, your money, your business, this and that, and asking for assistance with that. I also think the Empress would be a good place there too, because the Empress also takes care of that. So, seeing what you resonate with. But ultimately, we have both masculine and feminine within us, whether we're male or female. And finding that balance, that sovereign balance with those aspects, watching over and taking care of our lives, from within us. So, it was just something I had to do. And so, back to the focus card. So I'm just going to refocus my energy. And that's kind of like when I went and got this smoothie, I was like, okay, I'm refocusing my energy and we're going to let that go. And I'm going to move on. Let it go, let it flow. And again, that letting go card. And letting go creates space. It creates movement. It creates new energy able to come in. So, just taking that time for yourself. We all need it right now. And yes, we have obligations, we have responsibilities, we have things that have to be done. So, but taking that pause when we're able to. So, I am wishing you well, and I hope you're enjoying seeing the ships go by in the background. If you would like to book a reading with me, please feel free to message me and let me know, and I can go ahead and get you scheduled with one of those. Again, I have my astrology special sessions that I do, and those are about an hour and a half, and you get your natal chart, a recording of the reading, as well as there's a card reading involved in that too. And it goes over, some of the aspects in your natal chart that are prominent, and then, asking questions that may pertain to your life right now that may have come up in the natal chart too, are some of the things that are included in that. So I hope you are doing well. The ones that have done it have really enjoyed it. So it's kind of ceremonial in a way. So it's a little different than just like a reading. And I really enjoy it too. So that's a little bit about that. And I hope you're doing well. And I will talk to you later. Sending you much love and aloha.